Alright guys, I'm back and this is going to be a cutting video for Aspen Hill. Let you see that. Maybe after I take it out the mold. And this one is another one that I didn't put any swirls or anything in. Just on the top. It smells so good. Oh man. Oh gosh. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is a fragrance oil I've never soaked before. I've used it in bath bombs over during the Christmas release. I used it in other things, but I'd never used it to make soap before. And it's very strong out of the bottle, a very like sort of pine type scent, but in the soap it has just transformed into just something else. You can still smell the pine and the freshness and stuff, but it's also very sweet, maybe sugary, a sugary pine. This smells so good. I'll put a fragrance description below for you guys so you can know what the notes are in this. But oh man, it smells good. It didn't smell anything like this in bath bombs. Okay, get this on the cutter. Okay, so I've been cutting all of my soaps sideways here because they turned out taller than I expected. The recipe was a little bit taller than I expected, and since I started with that recipe with that that volume of oils, I wanted to continue that throughout the whole, like everything I'll be making. So the tops get a little messed up when I pull the handle down. I cannot wait till my replacement wires come for the tank. I marked off an inch on my cutter here, but somehow whenever I use that, use that as my gauge, I come up short. So I don't want to take any chances here. I'm just going to tick off the inches on here. So I was Nature's Gardener recently made a post on Facebook with some new, I don't know if it's new fragrance oils, I think it's suggestions for different zodiacs, the type of scents that people from different zodiacs would be drawn to. And for Geminis, it's citrus, well, two of them were citrus and fresh scents. And that is definitely right for me because those are my favorite types of scents. So I'm in love with this. Ah, that smells so good. Sweet, fresh, really good. And I'm not a pine type of person. Never have been. But this smells so good. Oh. So the tops just have blue and white. For the colors, I used, I think it's hydrated chrome green. It's an oxide. And then I added a bit of titanium dioxide to it for the top portion. And it turned a really pretty shade of like blue-green. I'll have to mix that again. This year, I think I'm going to go ahead and invest in a color wheel, because I would like to play around with my colors a little bit more. I want more contrast, And I want to be able to create some colors by blending. So I think TKB has one. So I'm going to go ahead and next time I order some colorants, go ahead and get that from them. Oh man, this is cutting so smooth and creamy too. Let me see if I can bring it in. Well, let's see. If you could see the surface, it's really smooth, almost like if you cut it with a knife. Very nice. And all of these soaps, I think I told you in the first video, heated up a lot. I just got finished cutting Sunday afternoon, and that cracked, like the whole length of the soap cracked. It was just cracks everywhere. They closed up. I just kept coming back and pressing the cracks back together while it was still soft and hot, and they closed back up. But this one looks like it gelled, and it's a bit of crackling in the colors, but you can't really see it. So I was doing a little bit more research on the crackling that you get from that titanium dioxide. It's when you it splits, and it looks like you have like clear spots and stuff inside of your colorants. And apparently it's glycerin rivers. When it gets heated, it somehow separates. So it's a bad thing, but it's kind of a good thing, just in that you know your soap has in it what it's supposed to have in it. The glycerin is definitely there. But yeah, thought that was pretty interesting. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy a bar of this for myself. I buy my own soap. I never come down and just take a bar off of the rack. Sometimes if there are samples left over, I'll get like a sample. But if I want a full out bar, because I'm so tight on inventory, you know. So like if there's a release or something, like Christmas I didn't get anything. But normally when there's a release, I'll buy a few bars for myself. Because for the most part, I use all of my scraps to rebatch, and that's how I make soap for us, or I buy soap from other soap makers. But every now and then I get one, a batch that just really, I did buy one from the Christmas release. I bought a bar of Dusk to Dawn, but that didn't sell out quickly, so it was fine. It wasn't one of the ones that sold out, you know, in a few hours, so that was fine. But yeah, every now and then I get one that just I really, really like, and I have to have one. And this, I'm getting a bar of this. I think this one is going to become a new favorite. Oh, so good. Okay, last bar. And I think I'm going to do, it's still pretty warm, I'll do the black raspberry vanilla next. So there that is, and I'll be right back with a cutting video for it.